You want to draw support and resistance lines on the chart every single time, just like a pro, to give yourself the best probability trade setups and to know exactly where those key price levels are. If you aren't a pro, you can actually use TradingView to do this for you for free. And I'm going to show you exactly how in this video. I'll leave timestamps down in the description for the indicators that you can actually use on TradingView to get these price levels for you without having to do the work yourself. If you are a beginner, it's a great resource. So first thing, come to TradingView. I'll leave a link to TradingView down below. It's completely free as a platform to use this. So a great resource right there. Then we can come to the asset we want to trade, top left, symbol search for the asset that you want to trade. For me, it's Bitcoin. Then we can go to indicators right here, and we're just going to type in support. The first one here is support and resistance levels with breaks. Now, this is not just support and resistance levels. It's also trying to give you areas where you could potentially trade those breaks of the support and resistance levels as well. So if we just click this on right here, we can see that the lines that I drew are actually very close to some of the lines and levels that we've got with this indicator as well. So if you can't see support and resistance levels on the chart, this is a great way of actually getting those without having to do the work yourself. So let's take my support and resistance levels off and we can see them here. What I would indicate as well is that some of these key price levels are very close. So what you can do is go to the drawing tool on the left, go to rectangle, and you can see this right here. Maybe this is one price level, so you can put that in. Next, what we can do is go to the drawings right here, horizontal lines or horizontal rays, and you can see other key price levels. See this one right here? We have 1, 2, and 3 essentially around the same price. So that is a great price level to trade. So I'm going to click that. Now we can see maybe this is a price level. We see one red line here and one red line here. Again, they're not exactly the same. So you could put a box right here as a price area that the trade may get to. And we can see that now by turning this off. So go to support and resistance up here, just click the eye. And now you've drawn perfect support and resistance indicators, a support zone, a resistance zone, and a potential zone for the near-term trade that we seem to be coming down into right now. What you can do as a trader is check different time frames to see if the indicators change at all. So if we click the eye back on right here for support and resistance levels, we can see those levels that we've used. However, if we go over to the week chart and see on a longer time frame, you will actually see that these indicators do change. So we'll click the eyeball back on and we can see that this area right here that we got on the day chart is a little bit too high compared to this week indicator. Indicators on higher time frames tend to be extremely strong in the way that they influence price action. So let's move this box down here to where we would have got that previous resistance level for support and resistance. And as you can see, this has actually been a very good indicator for just a bit of resistance coming here. So you can go down to the shorter or lower time frames and potentially make those trades into resistance. If you shorted the resistance here, you would have made some quick profits on that trade. Resistance going down into the next support level. Let's look at another indicator that can draw support and resistance levels on the chart for us without us having to do the work. Come to indicators, type in Bjorgum key levels like this, and click this indicator on. Now what we can see is it draws the exact same support and resistance lines more or less than we get with the Lux Algo indicator. You can see these support and resistance levels. This is support to the downside. As it gets broken, you can see that the color changes. So that support right here turns into resistance. And we can see that fairly well playing out right here. So what you can do is draw these on. You can go there, you can go right here, and you can just click these on as really long high time frame levels because that's what we've drawn. We're on the week chart. Turn this off and we have them ourselves. Come down to the day indicator. You're going to get different support and resistance levels based on trade over shorter time frames. So we're going to turn the Bjorgum key levels back on and we can see many more support and resistance levels for us, and we can use these areas and key price levels to trade. You can now turn these on. This is key right here. So bang, we're going to do that. You can see two different indicators right here where the price came in and met support and resistance a few times. We can go down to this level, so we're going to click that on, and then potentially a level right here, but we can see support turn to resistance, so that seems to be a resistance level right here. Now we're going to very simply turn off this, and now we have the support and resistance lines that we can go ahead and trade right on the chart for us. How to actually go ahead and trade support and resistance though? Well, we can use trends to our advantage and just use these key price levels that we now have on the chart. Come to indicators and then search for the EMA ribbon. And you can use one of many of these. I'm going to use this one right here, EMA ribbon crypt. And what this is going to do is show us a few different exponential moving averages to give us the potential trend of the chart. So as you can see, during uptrends, it's much better and highly probable to actually buy weakness when the price is above the moving averages. You want to try and buy weakness. Sometimes you get caught out, but that's trading. You want to buy weakness right here. You want to buy these levels and breakthroughs of the levels. As the price is bearish, when it's below the moving averages, you tend to want to short strength. So you have this right here moving into the support and resistance level, into the moving average ribbons. You want to short strength during downtrends, and you want to buy weakness during uptrends. It's not going to work every time, but you might get a better probability for your trade setups. What we can do right here is see that we are having kind of weak price action and the price is moving below the exponential moving averages. So we can use these price levels as a guide for our trade. You can see we're right up here at this resistance level for a few days and we just aren't breaking through it. So maybe you can take advantage of that as a short position right here. Move the stop loss to a decent level, maybe the swing high, and then the take profit would be down at the next price level or maybe a little bit higher, just so you get the trade done and you don't want to wait. So that is a potential trade idea using trends and the key price levels that we get from support and resistance. If you're looking at longer trends and you think we're in an uptrend generally in the market, then again, what you do is buy weakness. So you can use this support and resistance levels to actually put in various trades. Maybe you don't want to short, but maybe you think as we come down into this support level, this would be an area for you to actually trade and go long because you're generally bullish in the market. So even though we've had a weak period, maybe you want to go long here. So you take a long position, you put the stop loss at around about a decent stop loss level. So yes, it's going to be some volatility here. You can look at these levels as well, but the take profit would again be the price moving up towards these range highs as they're called. So support and resistance, two ways to play it depending on how you want to trade, whether you think you want to lean towards being bearish or bullish in the market and waiting for the price to come to these levels to give yourself a higher probability trade setup. If you are a crypto trader, check the deposit bonus down in the description to Bybit, the trading platform I use. Also, the crypto investor course with 300 plus trading videos, details down below as well. I'm James with MoneyTG. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.